So, if you ask the internet, what makes a game scary? They're most likely to say,
Oh, Kieran, it's all about them graphics.
I'd like to butt in. I believe
good graphics.
I believe the answer. I would say graphic. So, if you want the most spooky experience, you gotta go with the best graphics, right? Ow. I gotta stop doing that. So, which one has the best graphics? Is it the Puck? Is it the box of X's? Well, if I'm being honest with you, for graphics, I'd go with Connect 4. Alright, okay. Actually, horror games. Some are pretty spooky, some are a bit shit, but why are some spookier than others? Why when I play Outlast, am I like, BAM! Is it ah! But when I play Five Nights at Freddy's, I'm more just like... Why is this so shit? And that is why today we are going to ask the question, what makes a game scary? Everybody. Woo! Okay, so maybe Five Nights at Freddy's isn't that bad. It's pretty spooky. But after I gotta check the camera, don't waste the power, check the vents, don't let the door stay closed for 5 fucking games, it stops being spooky.
Well, but Karen, how does this all relate?
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. No. Shut up. I do the talking. But you're probably wondering, how does this all relate? Well, Five Nights at Freddy's proved a very important part of what makes a horror game scary. Never repeat yourself. This applies especially when you're talking about shit games. I mean jump scare games. Hey, jump scare games. That's Act 1, Section 1, Scene 1. It's the first bit of the video. Well, I guess the introduction was the first bit of the video. This is the first proper bit. It's the first it is the best part of the video. Okay, maybe it's not. I think the second... See, every jump scare game follows this general formula. Introduce a setting.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, hello, please forgive me. I was in a hurry and couldn't wait for you to arrive. Thank you so much for taking the gig. My grandpa is already asleep. I can't believe he is a heavy sleep. Introduce extremely simplistic puzzle. Alright, charge the device. Recognize possible threat.
The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night.
Let the player do the puzzle a couple times. This is B. This is B. Then sudden scary thing fills the entire screen. It's broke. Oh my god, a spook! All this stuff before the sudden scary thing is just filler, so you can turn your brain off, so you can actually be surprised. And repetition isn't surprising, because it's fucking repetition! Are you listening, Scott Core? See, that's the point of the puzzle. So you can do it over and over and over and over. At least Five Nights at Freddy's actually tried to hide its shitty puzzles. But Sophie's Curse was just like... fuck you. I'm a video game. Check out this game design. There you go, eat up. See, the point of the puzzle is to keep your concentration, yet let you lose your alertness. But doing the same puzzle over and over again isn't fun. Okay, well, actually it is. Humans like repetition, but not for so long. Just look at the Call of Duty franchise. It was the best game franchise of all time, and then slowly just kept going and going and going, and the fun levels dropped. Look at Angry Birds. Turn your brain off and just do the same thing over and over and over again. But then when you get onto the 13th game... yeah. This works the same for horror, and it's shown with FNAF. It's scary for most of the game, because there's different animatronics. different times they'll get you, different places they'll show up. But as you do it over and over and over again, you become desensitized to the horror. It's no longer jumpy, it's not scary, it's just a thing that regularly happens. Like seeing milk in the fridge. You're not like, ah, milk! The same way that when if animatronic jumps you, you're like, oh look, an animatronic. Again. So, how do you make a jump scare game scary? You don't. Jump scare games aren't scary, they're jumpy, and some people actually prefer that. They like to be caught off guard, scream for a second, and then giggle out about it later. So, to conclude the jump scare part of this video, if you want to make your jump scare game scary, you can. If you want to make your jump scare game jumpy, apply a mindless puzzle that just requires some of your attention, and then make the player do it over and over and over again until they're doing it pretty much unconsciously. Then jump them. Okay, on the other side of the spectrum, and it is a spectrum, there is genuine spooky horror. Ah! Oh. It was just a jump scare, I can't believe it. Ah! So, what will be our main case study for the spooky section? Well, a certain game came out that blew everyone's minds. From the complex different ways to play to the mind-boggling graphics, the pure atmosphere of the game was terrifying. That game is Connect 4. Alright, so that was the end of part 1. This video was going to be an all-in-one thing, but I realised that it's taken me 2 weeks to get this out. For people who've been following me throughout the 2 weeks, who haven't just seen this video as a one-off thing, I'm sorry that it took so long to get out. I've had a lot of health issues recently, but the next one should hopefully be out by next Friday, and then everything will go back to its regularly scheduled biddy-bobbies. So part 2 will be all about actual scary games and what makes them actually scary. I know the title of this video was What Makes a Game Scary, but obviously jump scare games aren't supposed to be scary. They can be a little bit, but they're not supposed to be. So when I tried to do section 1 on jump scare games, it was obviously hard to explain why they're scary. Also, notice how I gave you like a little bit of a cliffhanger that's kind of maybe it's not really a cliffhanger, but you're gonna know what the case study for next episode was. The case study for this episode was Soviet Curse and FNAF. If you didn't get that, I talked about them a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm sure that a lot of people are gonna really hate on me for hating on these games because they're very popular. But I do think they're terrible games, and I stand by that. If you'd enjoy this video, you thought it was informative, you thought it was cool, you agreed or disagreed with my opinion, give it a like. It really helps the video grow, and get attention to it, and help me make money so that I can make more stuff like this. So yeah, see you next week. Bye.